everybody to the Don't Worry, Be Hoppy edition of the St. Arnold Video News. Kind of chilly in the St. Arnold cold box here, but I'm in here because I wanted to show you this big wall of hops that the brewers use day in and day out to make the beer that you love. These are bags of hop pellets. Then again, maybe people don't know what hops are. Maybe hop is just some word that the brewing folk know about. So in this edition, we're going to explain to you what hops are, how important they are, and yes, tell you even something about hop school. There is no test at the end of this edition, so don't worry. But you know, beers like Alyssa, right here, like this stack, they use a lot of hops. And now, watching this video blog, you will know why we use so many hops. Alright, so I pulled Bev off the brewhouse floor long enough to give him the big hop inquisition here. You ready, Bev?
I think I can handle it.
I'm going to test everything that you know about hops. Actually, pretty basic stuff. First of all, for the folks out at home in computer land watching this, what is a hop? Just a basic question, what is a hop?
The hop is a female flower of a climbing vine that basically contains a oily kind of gummy resin in it that we use in brewing.
Okay, so I would say it's pretty essential in brewing, but in different beers it's more essential than in other beers, just because if you want a hoppier flavored beer, a more floral beer, you have to use more hops.
Exactly. It also depends on the variety of hops you're going to use. Certain varieties have more floral characteristics, certain varieties have more bittering power. Depending on where you use a hop in the actual brewing process, if you use it early, you get bittering. If you use it in the middle, you get hop flavor, which is very kind of a green, sometimes a citrusy sort of flavor. And then in the end, you get aroma. And you can use different kinds of hops for each one of those purposes.
Okay, now let's look here, Bev, what we have. We have a cup with little green pellets in it, and then we have a hop replica. Show us what, or tell us what we're looking at right here.
Well, this is basically an example of what the hop flower looks like. And you'll find these on vines that climb to about anywhere from 12 to 15 feet tall. And once these are harvested, they are put through a process that eventually reduces them to pellets. And these are what's known as hop powder pellets. And this is actually just the more efficient way of using them. It stores more easily, it lends itself more readily to use in systems that have pumps on them like our brew house does, and it's just a more efficient means of utilizing hops than whole hops.
But no flavor difference?
Not that you would notice.
Okay. Now, you didn't know everything about hops until just a few weeks ago. He knew a lot about hops, but now you know everything about hops because you went to hop school. What's the deal with hop school, Bev?
Well, hop school is put on by Hop Union in Yakima, Washington, and Michael and I flew up there and attended hop school, mostly to drink beer. Oh no, mostly to learn about hops. Right. But it allows you to see the hop harvest in action, which is incredible. It's really it's a process that starts in the field, and you wind up with hop pellets within literally hours of the process beginning. They're in the heart of hop harvest season right now, in the September-October time frame, and you get to see the process from beginning to end. And then also they bring in speakers from all over the country and from the local agricultural communities to give you a lot more in-depth information about hops and using hops in brewing.
Interesting. Was it interesting?
It was. It was very interesting. It was one of those things that that I think every brewer should take advantage of from time to time. The real key to it, though, is it has to happen in the September-October time frame, because if it doesn't, you miss the harvest and there's really nothing else to see.
Now, the best example of hops, and probably one of the St. Arnold beers, Alyssa IPA. Talk about what kind of hops we use in that, and really the hop experience that one might get if they were to go out right to the store this very second and buy Alyssa IPA.
If they were to go out to the store right this very second and buy Alyssa IPA, they would be buying a beer that's 100% Cascade hops, and it has almost a citrusy, grapefruity kind of aroma and a little bit in the flavor. The hops in the Alyssa are very aggressive and very upfront, and our big Maris Otter base that we use for it provides just the right amount of contrast to that hoppiness to give it a nice balance.
All right. Well said, Bev. And so once again, This is what flavors your St. Arnold beer. It makes it smell good. God, I can't get enough of that smell.
It does smell wonderful, I have to agree.
All right, that's all for this edition of the St. Arnold Video News. Enjoy. Be hoppy, everybody.